Right on.
Hey guys, Tony here, just at the home of the Profile Elite Cranks at Profile here in Tampa with my man Gus. We're gonna do a quick tour of Profile, give you guys a bit of a look at how everything works inside. We're gonna do a quick tour around the warehouse. We're gonna show you how everything's made. You get to see the inner workings of Profile. Hang around, check it out.
Well, Tony, this is where all the magic happens, man. And I'll tell you, this is the product that started, helped start Profile Racing.
Yep.
In the early days. And, founder and owner, Jim Alley, he was a race car builder. So he built race car chassis, things like that. And he designed this power steering pump when he was at the track and the drivers are getting fatigued driving these short track modifieds, Northeast style cars.
Yep.
There's a wheel sticking out on one side real far and the other one's real close.
Yep.
So he designed this power steering pump and sponsored a guy. And man, I tell you what, that just propelled Profile Racing into the next generation back then. And then they moved to Florida and they found BMX, and this is the result. This is all we have. This is all we do.
Crazy.
Not much anymore on the race cars.
It's crazy,
So it's
right?
all, check it out, it's all BMX related product.
Wow.
Whether if you're into mountain bike or road bikes, it doesn't matter. We do it all,
Yeah.
which is still pretty cool. Everything's made in the United States. All the aluminum that we use is all domesticated. So it's really, truly made in the US.
So good.
So right here, Dave's building some cups. These are the 30 millimeter outboard cups.
Yep.
So he tests. So for every 500 of them, he has to test 10 pieces, which we never have any issues really. So that's what's going on in this machine here. You kind of see it working through the lubricant, and the lubricant's pretty cool. It's a non-aggressive lubricant, so it's environmentally stable. Everything that we do here has always been, we try to stay pretty green. So even the floor, it's a machine shop, right? So you ever been into a machine shop and the floor is really nice and clear?
Yeah.
Most machine shops, there's chips of everything everywhere, and the next thing you know, you're taking it home. But these guys take pride in what they do every day, and the floor always looks like this. We didn't clean the floor just because Tony was coming in today, But this one makes hubs. This machine, the only thing it does is make hubs.
Yeah, wow.
So it makes about a hub every 5 minutes from start to finish.
Okay.
And you can pretty much take it off the assembly line right here.
Yep.
And assemble it and go ride it.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty rad.
How many hubs a day you do?
It depends on what the product is. So we have capability of doing about 500.
500?
Yeah. And then it also has the capabilities of running 24 hours a day, but we don't run it 24 hours a day anymore.
Yeah.
We used to once in a while, but not anymore. So this guy, all this machine does is make some small parts and some bolts. So as you can see, it's making the little knurled washers that go on the cones for the hubs.
Yep.
And then we make our own tie bolts out of it. That's a titanium bolt, button head.
Oh yeah.
So all the bolts that we use made in this machine right here. Awesome. I mean, there's like a little show and tell story of what we make. This stuff, these are titanium hex bolts, which you can't buy. We don't sell these.
Yep.
Makes axle removal tools.
Yep.
Standard, so it makes all the bolts that we use for the cranks and the hubs and things like that.
So good.
So that's pretty rad. And usually in this machine over here, we're making stems. So we'll make like the push stem or the acoustic stem in this machine here. And right now it's making the acoustic stem 53 millimeter. So that's a 53 millimeter acoustic stem.
Yep.
That comes out a little block like that.
Wow.
So it's pretty rad to watch it do its thing. So this is one of the machines this is the oldest machine we have now.
Yep.
But what this does is takes the chromoly crank arm and it'll cut out the insert for the pedal boss and the spindle boss. And if we need to put a spider bolt hole in there, then we'll cut out the insert for that as well.
Yeah, right.
So these are cool. So when we get these in, it's usually a piece that looks like this.
Yes.
And it's that diameter, but notice it's squished.
Yep.
So they're usually all round. So we put them in a big swedging machine and you swedge it down. So we have the swedging machine is set up to a thickness, a wall thickness, so it'll stretch the material, but doesn't lose the wall thickness. So it's pretty cool. It's called a swedging unit. So that's down in our original building down the road.
Yep.
But this is kind of what it does right here. It puts those little holes in it and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, so we can make whatever size we need to. And that's on this one. This one's running. This one's pretty cool too. So on this side, it's making imperial gears right now.
Yep.
So it's going through the motion of cutting all of it out. And on the front side, you can load plates. So like we don't need to worry about stopping the machine. So we can load the plates onto here. Then the turntable turns, it brings out the machine parts like this.
Yep.
And then we can put more plates on it, and then it'll just rotate back in and start cutting.
So good.
So it's pretty rad, pretty automated.
Oh yeah. So good.
Yeah. So, and then like this one, this kind of doubles and does a few other things, but a lot of times it's doing drivers. So it puts the ball pockets and the spring pockets on the back of the driver.
Yep.
The drivers we make on the machine down there, and they come up. We can do it all at one time, but it takes much longer. So here we can do 18 drivers at one time versus one at a time. So even though it's a secondary step, it's still a lot faster.
Yep.
To do it. That's usually what this one does, and it makes some other small parts, but
It's so good.
yeah, it's pretty rad. We also thread titanium axles on that one, which is it's a pain in the neck, but it works. Yeah. And then this one here is doing the acoustic stem caps for those over there.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be an acoustic stem cap.
Yep.
Or a push cap. Let's see which one it is. It's a push. So it's a push stem cap on this one. Yeah. I thought it was acoustic. But pretty cool to watch it go. So this is like the mystical jewel of Profile right now, which is the machine that creates the aluminum cranks for us. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So these are pretty nice. So typically it's done, we have the aluminum that we get in. It's all cut. We got a machine back there that cuts it to size for us. So this is an aluminum crank arm right here.
There you go.
US made aluminum material, 7,000 series material.
Yeah, right.
So, and then we can do 12 arms at one time. You can only do right to left. You can't do right and left at the same time.
Yep.
So we can do 12 right, we can do 12 left. And right now, I think it's, they're working on now. Oh, it looks like it's working on the SL, the new SL cranks.
Oh yeah.
Not many people have seen them.
Oh.
We released them, but they're not made specifically for little kids, they're for, I wouldn't use them, but somebody, you don't have to be 10 years old to ride them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So a lot of the mountain bike guys ride them. We have a dirt jump guy that runs our mountain bike team.
Oh yeah.
His name's Mike Nall.
Yep.
They call him Crash Nall. So he's running a set on his dirt jumper, which is, he hasn't had a problem. He's
Okay.
like 57 years old, gilding it out there. So
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, so they're not necessarily meant for the little kids, but that's our newest machine there. And that one's pretty rad. So, and then over here, Jim usually, he makes a bunch of other stuff too. You see how scientific the guys get, man?
All
It's pretty
right.
rad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody thinks we're just hitting buttons. We just don't hit the buttons, so we got to get a little scientific about it too. So right now we're making freewheel bodies on this one right now. And,
So good.
yeah, we've been selling a crazy amount of these freewheels too lately.
Yeah,
It's
really?
been nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Kind of comes and goes in some way, man, but
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
yeah, it is a little weird.
Yeah.
This is the raw material for hubs too, by the way.
Oh,
So
okay.
check this out, man. Boom.
Wow.
This is a Kaiser.
Solid.
It's Kaiser aluminum.
Yep.
So it's this is 2024 Kaiser, but it's made, it's made in the US by
Yep.
Kaiser. Kaiser's kind of a special blend of aluminum,
Yeah.
that we get. So that's pretty cool. Not a lot of people use American-made aluminum when not a lot of people are making American parts here, like we are in the States. So, and then Jim also runs this machine too.
Yep.
This other Eurotech, and believe it or not, all the hub axles come out of this. So we do these, we do the steel ones, we do titanium on this one.
Yeah.
Everything gets done on this particular machine as far as axle wise.
So I guess obviously the biggest thing is you guys would have made the investment years and years and years ago and
Yeah.
stuck with it, right?
Yeah, I mean, this was the original Eurotech, the first real big investment aside from all the manual tools that we had.
Yeah.
And you can see there's still some dinosaurs laying around with the manual mill right there.
Yeah.
But this was like the first lathe that we bought like 20 something years ago.
Yeah, wow.
And it's still running today. I mean, and when we bought this one was just doing hubs back then.
Yep.
Because believe it or not, when the hub, it'd all get turned down by hand on a lathe. And then we'd have to drill each spoke hole by hand. So we had a jig set up, but you had to go like this all day long.
Yeah.
You know, 72 of these per hub, man. It's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
So this thing, every 5 minutes, you know, you get a brand new hub.
Wow.
So, and then Dave fools around with, you know, the axles. Like this is a titanium 22 millimeter axle.
Yep.
So he makes all the crank axles like that.
Yeah, right.
All the new aluminum axles are made on that other machine that we looked at that are making the arms.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is just for the chromoly stuff here. And he makes the, like this boss. This is a crank axle boss that goes into the arm and gets welded.
Yeah.
And he also does the pedal spindle boss.
Oh, yeah, that's sick.
Yeah. So and they get all welded in there. And
That's the thing, hey? You got to make everything.
yeah, you got to. Seriously, you got to make it all. We got, you know, the mini hubs are behind us here. So these are all the colors that we have. And they're all just shells until we get an order, and then we have to put them all together by hand.
Yep.
Over on this side is all mountain bike shells here with some of the axles and the other components for mountain bike. Down along this side, there's elites.
Yep.
All the elite stuff. And also we have like our mountain bike 1011 speed also doubles as our BMX disc hub.
Okay.
So we have that. That's 32 hole. But so here's where, you know, everything's put together. It's been pretty busy over the last couple of days, so it's kind of a squirrel mess, if you will, right now. But all the axles, everything that we need to build efficiently is right here.
Yeah.
All the bearings, or the ratchet rings, you know, like so these are. Not many people see these because they buy the hub, but they don't realize what goes into it. But that's a ratchet ring for a mini hub, right-hand drive.
Yep.
And then this is the elite. And I'll tell you this: if they've been riding elites for a long time,
Yep.
and they'll see these little cutouts right here.
Yep.
I've gotten some emails saying that it's broken, but as you can tell, this is a brand new one. It's not broken. What it does is just collapses the pawl, so you can just drop it right in without having to have a magic string or something like that to tie them all together and drop it in.
Yeah, yeah.
So now you can just freewheel it and it goes right back in there. But so yeah, so this is where everything is assembled hub wise here.
The magic happens.
Yeah, a lot of it. And then you know, we have all the little different cones and bolts, and you know, these are all bolts that we make. Like you got the button head in steel, and there's the hex head ones.
Yeah.
And we send them all out to get black oxided.
Yep.
That's why they look black. So, and we have our little tie bolts.
Awesome, man.
But we walked by the machine that Dave was running. He was making tie button heads and 3/8 and 14 mil. So that'll be filled here in a couple of days.
Yeah, right.
We'll get those back in stock. Then these are like freewheel parts. There's an outer body of a freewheel that's finished after it's been nickel coated.
That's so good.
Yeah. This is cool too. Not a lot of people know, but because I don't think we've ever advertised, but the inner body is titanium.
There you go.
Yeah, it's all titanium. So
There's nothing of it, huh?
nah, that's pretty rad that we even offer it. And that's the only way we make it though, is titanium. So
Yeah, really.
it's not an upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. So
So
the bearings for it. So this is pretty much just the freewheel stuff here.
So I keep saying, man, number one component company in the game, man.
Man, we try. You know, I mean, we're just, you know, a bunch of humble people that love profile, and you know, Jim's built something that everybody can love, and we all love it. So, you know, we put everything we got into it every day to build out a great set of hubs or a great set of cranks for someone.
So,
You know, nothing's ever perfect, but we damn sure try. That's the cool part.
yeah, man.
You know, we got all the like mini BMX hubs here. These are elite pawls, and this one.
Yep.
So they're made out of S7 tool steel. I'll take you back there. All the springs. But I'll take you back and show you that, because that's, to watch this getting made, it's hard to watch, but when you see it, it becomes like wow, it's a pretty wow factor because it's all done underwater.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's pretty rad. Well, here, I mean, we don't have anything to run it, but it's our laser etch machine. So I'll tell you, Tony, when we first got this thing, we were a little bit nervous of laser etching our logos on things, because then, in most people, they think about laser etching, they think about Taiwan,
Yeah.
you know, and so we were a little nervous. So we make sure that everybody sees that we have our own laser machine, that we're not,
Yep.
you know, doing anything different. Like everything's brought right to this little machine, and everything gets laser etched by hand on this one little machine. Normally there's Max is always here running it, laser etching bolts or axles or cranks or whatever on this one. So nothing's running today. And this guy, so you can't really see underneath there, but I'll show you what it's doing. So it's electrified underwater. There's a big plate underneath there. Let me grab one, I'll show you. So what this is called a wire EDM machine, and it's made out of, the wire is tungsten wire.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got a certain resistance to it. So what the resistance will allow is when it's electrified, it allows it to cut through the steel. So as the wire passes, it takes 24 hours to do this, but it moves very small amount as the wire passes the cut. So the plate moves like this, you know, as it's cutting. So the wire just keeps running, and it's all on this spool right here. You can kind of see the wire, the tungsten wire, getting fed down, and then underneath this plate is electrified underwater.
Yep.
So it allows it to cut out this design for the elite pawls. We get about 500 elite pawls out of one brick.
Yeah.
And they're made out of S7 tool steel, so they're pretty indestructible.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What are these?
The Elite SL cranks.
Oh, nice.
These are 155.
Yep.
155 millimeter SL cranks. So it's the newest version for us.
Yeah, nice.
Our girl, Remy Sessa, she's world #1 past couple of years. She's just turned 11. She's been running them for about a year now.
Yep.
And she absolutely loves them.
Yep.
We have another guy, super
Nothing.
lightweight. Yeah,
So
that's what I mean. Super lightweight. So these, I could be wrong. So, you know, if everybody's going to listen to this podcast or this video, don't quote me, but pretty comparable to the carbon cranks
Oh, really?
that are out there weight wise.
Yeah,
So
wow.
without having a pair and weighing them, you know, I felt them in the past. And these things weigh a little nothing.
Yeah.
So we do want to get some people on them, some bigger riders.
Yep.
You know, I've been talking to a few pros here in the States to try them.
Yeah, awesome.
Nobody's going to break them. You know, it's just,
Yeah.
the spindle is a little different. You can't interchange the two arms.
Yep.
Or you can't use a spindle on either one. So it makes it a little bit easier. Just for that particular crank arm, that you know you have to have a certain spindle.
Yeah.
But here are some of the gears here. I can show you some more. We'll go up there and we'll see some more. This is kind of like a staging area that we're using it right now.
Yep.
And these are all the new direct mount whippets. So we call it a whippet. And we're going from, like, right now we did like 20 tooth. And we have a flatland guy that we're going to try to get to try him on the flatland.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. So we made them a 20 tooth. But we can make, right now it's from 25 all the way to 44.
Yep.
Is our sizes that we're making. And the coolest thing about it is they're all narrow wide teeth.
Yep.
So there's, you know, it just fits the chain better. You know, I mean, the chain is narrow and then it gets wide. Not many people really, I guess, understand that because it's really never been brought up before, but this will make the chain fit really nice. You know, and especially even on the guys with the mountain bikes that have, like the e-bike guys.
Yep.
You know, and they're running like T10s or T9s, I think they are, chains.
Yep.
Something like that. And so these will fit right in there.
Perfect.
And as far as I know, we're like the third company to make a direct mount gear. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And then, like, these are all the Nova stems here. These are some more gears. These are already pre-packaged gears that we have across here. These are all 19 mil spline drive gears. that we keep packaged up. And then there's some sabers over there and their inserts. This is after everything gets through quality control, it comes back and goes into elite crank arms, goes into these bins and categorized there, like 175, 170s, and so on. So a lot of the stuff has got to go through quality control. So what we do is some we'll put some together. Again, QC fit, make sure they all get put together correctly, and then we'll laser etch them, make sure everything lines up, and then they'll go into the bins for sale.
For sure.
So, and then we have some cups here and some bottom bracket stuff. What we do on this one. These are some of the gears here. These are old 19 mil elite gears that we all ran at one time.
Hell yeah.
These are getting phased out for the new direct mounts are going to take its place.
Yep.
So that'll be cool. So check it out. So this is what we've been doing. Like every time an SL comes in from anodizing, we'll put them together and make sure everything fits. Like the preload adjuster, make sure the titanium caps fit in no problem. We don't do every single one of them, but we'll do a few out of the lot to make sure everything all the fit and form is all perfect on it. And there's like 2 different style spindles for these. These are the SLs. So we'll have the mountain bike spindle, which will be gold, and then the BMX one, which is this like gunmetal gray. So this is like the other sibling to this one. So this would be your BMX spindle for the HD cranks.
Yep.
The elite aluminum ones, and this is the SL. So you can kind of see where you can't switch back and forth.
For sure.
It doesn't work. So, but this one's hollowed out pretty good. And then all the little parts here for it that we make.
So good.
Yeah. So, yeah. This some stuff's getting staged to go out for anodizing. So this will be all anodized blue. These things, some of these have just come back from anodized silver.
Yep.
And then they'll get gone through and QC'd and then laser etched. But it's just crazy how light they are, man. When you compare that with a spider and a gear and a chainring bolts, and it's night and day.
Yeah.
So soon enough, we'll get all the sizes in, and then we'll drop it for sale. We'll go on sale.
Yeah, it looks
with
sick.
it. So, now here's some of the other ones here. So it's kind of like a sneak peek of something that we've been working on as far as how we're going to do it. And then we have this on the back. So this kind of goes over everything that you would need to know about this direct mount, whether you're using it for BMX, for mountain biking, it doesn't matter. I think a lot of companies have gone to 8-bolt pattern.
Yep.
So we went ahead and, again, I think Wolf Tooth, and there's another company besides SRAM and we're making this direct mount. So we got whatever you want to know about it, it'll be on the back of it, and it'll also be online at profileracing.com, so you can read up on it for sure. So it's pretty cool. But again, this is just staging some of the stuff that's come back, little cute 20-tooth ones.
Crazy.
Yeah. So we'll soon to get more colors in, and then we'll release them for sale.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was Profile, man. #1 components in the game. If you need to get some Profile Elite cranks, you know where to go. Elite Cycle Imports, guys, get onto them. I'll put a link in the bottom. I'll put some contact details in the bottom there. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.